Hello everyone, welcome to day 352 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. We get the black pieces and I think this is the third time in a row. They play d4, so let's try to play d5 here. They play the queen's gambit, so I'll play e6 and decline it. Next I can just develop my knight to c6. They play like this. I could come in and pin them straight away, but then they just unpin themselves and that doesn't really do anything. I think let's just develop the knight. They developed the dark square bishop to f4, but they're trying to play knight to b5, most likely. I can stop that by just bringing my bishop out, or just by pushing a6, which looks okay. They don't want to jump in. Takes. They could potentially be giving me a very nice square here. So I could try to trade the knight off and then jump in here. Okay, now let's go pin the knight. My bishop is a bit trapped. If I jump in here, not really threatening anything, they just open up the board. Queen over. Maybe trying to attack here long term. Let's slowly improve our bishop. I could play this move, but they just take, and that would not be good. Slowly improve the bishop here. Now takes. My knight's here. I could play a move like this and really try to attack this bishop. Then the bishop just takes. Let's play a move like this. Fight for some space. Takes. This takes. If they took, I'd have tactics. They actually go ahead and take him. So I could go ahead and take this knight first with a check. And then here. Or I could take here first, because this is already pinned. Let's take like this first. I could open up my bishop with this move though, which could be nice. Let's think here. Now pawn takes, this is pinned. I do like taking with this knight. Seems more natural. I think my bishop would be trapped, but then I can always push it. Later on they can't take, because of the pin. They've now unpinned themselves, so I could take like this. But then the pawn takes, I don't have to take here. If I don't take, they will take. But actually, if they take me, then that opens up my bishop. I'm not really worried. Let's just go ahead and castle for now. Though if I castle, I hang this. Maybe we drop back. Yeah, if I castle here, they have a check with the bishop. We could play like this and really try to open up the board, but that doesn't seem the best. Not sure what to play here. I could try to move this knight across the board somewhere, but it doesn't have any good squares. Here and here maybe. That doesn't really do much though. I don't want to castle too. I think I should just improve my queen slowly. I don't need to rush with castling. I could even long castle, potentially. Okay, they go ahead and take my knight. Now I have to recapture this. Well, they can pick up a pawn actually, but they missed the chance to do that. Let's drop back and try to target the bishop. The bishop goes this way. If I take, they open up their rook on this file, which I dislike. Yeah, if they take, then I just take with the queen. Can probably try to jump this knight somewhere. Play rook c8 and then go for this. That would be a plan. I think for now I can definitely do that. Let's start with this rook move. Still don't want to castle this way because of this bishop and queen combo. I think just knight to the side, trying to go to this square, is good. If knight here, they can play here though. The knight jumps forward, maybe trying to hit this, so I have to remove it, probably. I don't see how I defend this without taking. I don't see how I can attack the light squared bishop though. Now if I take here, I think I should probably have to take this, just to avoid losing this. Now this is undefended. They can't really take it because then I have this. I'd have ways to pin the bishop to the queen. Let's see what I can play here. Maybe just here. And if they take, then I definitely have discoveries on the queen. Somehow. That would probably lose the bishop. Let's try to move this knight somewhere. Maybe to the middle of the board. Maybe this way. So this way makes much more sense, because I always have this square to go to. And if they take with the bishop, then I move my own bishop and have a very nice attack on their queen. They can't really kick my knight here because I just go to c4. If they take, then I move my bishop. Okay, they actually go ahead and do that, but not that just gives me this, and my knight's well protected. The bishop takes. I think now I have to choose between taking this way or taking this way. I don't want to give them a 2-on-1 here, but I think I don't want to leave my center too weak as well. So probably take this way, lock the queen away, and I mean now I can castle because we've traded all the pieces. I can castle, connect my rooks. I should probably try to pair everything on light squares because this dark squared bishop. I can't attack their queen at the moment. I have ways of almost trapping the bishop, but that would involve 3 different pawn moves. Yeah, the queen just slides over. Maybe I can threaten trapping the bishop there with this and this. With this and this. Let's start with the move here. Yeah, my goal is just to long-term trap the bishop. I am exposing my king completely, but they have castled the other way. Now they free their bishop. I'll go ahead and hit it anyway. And I have just made this massive hole around my king. I don't see how they can make use of it. I can kick the bishop and then try to bring my queen in somehow. If I could pin this, I'd be able to play a move like bishop here, but that's not possible. Let's go ahead and actually hit this bishop. Now takes. Although I actually couldn't take because they could almost pin my queen to my king. The bishop just leaves. It's good for me. Now I can just play here and support the pawn. And then try to bring my other rook over. If I go here, they push, takes. They pin me. That's not very good. If I go this way instead, this diagonal isn't that useful for me. I could play like this. We don't see what that does. The queen can't really go anywhere. Castling is not really the best move. I'll just go ahead and make some room for my king. Let's keep this structure strong. Try to bring both of my rooks to the attack. They attack me in the center. Now takes. Well, takes, they actually have this move, and I have to move my queen. And if they take, well then I just play bishop here, I think, and that'll be okay for me. If they push through, that is a problem because their rook can come in here. Now I can castle. If I take, they take. So takes. Have to be very careful of these rook moves. Now if I just, they're not really threatening to take though. Let's play king up actually and just protect ourselves. Trying to bring both my rooks here. Now check, I just take. Okay, they take. Now I have to play here. And really try to attack them on this diagonal here. I should probably try to take the c-file with my rook. They want the same. Now bishop in would be very nice for me. I think a rook here would be very good though too. Now here I can actually try to trap their bishop, force it to move here, which would weaken this. And if they take, then my rook comes in. And I'm attacking this, and it's a big problem for them. But actually, my queen would be able to be pinned to my king, so let's be careful here. They do push. That does almost hang this pawn. Now if I go for this rook trade, I definitely need to try to control this file. This is extremely weak, and if I push though, they can just push through. Let's play rook here. Fight for the file. Bishop over. Now, I'm looking at sacrifices, but the queen just takes, or the rook. I'd love to take here, obviously threatening this, but not possible. Let's double up while we have the chance to. Maybe they're trying to take here, I'm not sure. And try to pin my queen to my king. And also this doesn't work because it's just a pin on my queen. Let's actually try to double our rooks here. If the bishop takes, I take. They actually push, they're trying to take with the rook. It's a nice plan. If I can come in here though, I can threaten checkmate. If I go here though, there's discovered checks on my king. So, be very careful. I'd love to play here, and if they take with a check, I move here. Then they have moves like this to attack me. So doubling here doesn't actually work. Let's move the king, probably. Try to stay safe. But this, they'd take, and I'd have to take like this. And actually that would be very bad for me, because now the pawn's taking and everything's trying to come in here. I can just support this pawn with my other rook, which I guess is the best choice. But then they take and pin my queen to my king, and I'm in big trouble. Maybe we have to move the king to g8. Maybe takes, I take here maybe. But then the rook takes, and there's no check or anything. Could play queen over. I love this move with the idea of coming in here. The problem with this is this just takes with the check, and they can always save themselves after moving the bishop, or just moving the rook. I don't know what to play here now. If my bishop was opened up, that would be amazing for me. Now takes, the rook takes. I'm in big trouble here. Now here they just take. I need to get out of a pin at the moment, I'm quite sure. So let's go here. I know I'm allowing them to take. I don't have much else to do. Obviously I knew I was risking a lot by opening up my king like this. And yeah, I am in a worse position now. Takes, they attack my queen twice. But then I can double up here maybe and try to come in. But if I go here, they move the bishop, and my plan would... They take, if I go here, they just move the bishop, maybe here, and then they attack both my rook and my queen, and I'm in trouble. If I go here, I can play that next, which is much better, I think. Let's go for this. I mean, I'm just trying to go here to threaten mate. They'd have to play like this, and I'll bring my rook over. Yeah, queen e4 threatening mate, they have to play... Okay, they actually don't allow me to do that. Now takes, I can still come here. No, I can't actually. Let's go ahead and pin this bishop. Now, if they want to double up, that would be bad for me. They are attacking this now with their bishop. Let's go ahead and play here. Because if they take, then... Okay, they choose to simplify like this. That's completely fair. This check seems good. Now here is not possible because of the check, obviously. I wish I could open up my bishop somehow. It would be a very strong piece, but this is stopping me from doing that. Now rook checks look good. If they take here though, I take here, and the king takes, and I have checks. So yeah, they can't afford to take here. They give a check with the queen instead. That looks quite good. But I can tempo the queen with my rook. Let's go here. Maybe they try to double up. But then I play here. If they double up, I just play here. And it would be an even trade, and I'd actually be losing, so that would be a problem for me. My queen's positioned well. Rook over, I've expected them to try to come in here. If I just play here, or then check, I'd be stopping everything. Just here I think is correct. If they want to give this check, or then that forces a trade. Actually that would be losing for them. Let's play rook up, simply. They can't really come, they can come in here. And then I try to sneak in, so they have to be careful. There was actually a mate on e8, really. Checkmate on e8, because I can't stop the queen. Rook f7 just loses. I had to play queen a4. That makes a lot of sense. I'm also threatening checkmate if they don't take. Now the rook can't take because it's protected, and this is actually not an even position, their upper pawn, but the pawn is doubled. This would be playable. I did not see queen e8 check, to be honest. My bishop being blocked by my king, and my queen by my rook. That's a big blunder from me. Let's look at this game. They played with a 78.2. I played in the 70.8. I had one blunder here and 5 mistakes. They made one mistake too. Let's see. We played the Queen's Gambit declined. I'm supposed to take this pawn early. I don't like the look of that though. This is a mistake because after takes and takes, the bishop can take. I thought I'd have discoveries here, but the reason I don't is because of this move. Now let's say they just take here. It's with a check, so I have to take the bishop, and then they pick up the piece. That would not work if this move wasn't a check. I mean, obviously that blunders the queen. If this move wasn't a check, I'm threatening the queen. So that was my idea, but it didn't work here. They take the wrong pawn there, and this is good for us. I'm supposed to take this bishop because it's just a problem long term. Yeah, I'm supposed to take when I have the chance to. I take the knight. That's a mistake because of this. And taking is very bad for them. This move is good. Yeah, I'm threatening to play this. They find my idea. Let's say they make any move here. Well, suddenly I trap the bishop. And if they go here, I just go here. And they're in big trouble. They lose a piece. That was my idea. They have to leave. And this isn't that bad for me. But it's very tough to defend with a structure like this. They push. I am supposed to just slide my queen over straight away, not allowing any rook infiltrations. Let's say they take, and I make another move. Then my queen gets pinned, and I'm lost. So that's been very bad. King back's a mistake. I'm actually supposed to just push through here, close the position. This actually looks almost like a draw. If we'd keep this structure, I'd probably end up doubling my rooks and bringing my queen over. That would actually be quite nice though, if I pushed. This king move was a big mistake. I was scared of my queen being hit, but actually after I just push him, if they push, that doesn't do anything. Actually, these moves were all good for me. Now this is a mistake because they can already play queen in attacking this. And I actually blunder checkmate on e8. It was covered by the queen, but my rook blocked the vision of the queen. My king is trying to run to open up my bishop, but I allowed him this check, and my king has nowhere to escape because of the bishop. That's very annoying. And I knew that after doubling up, the move rook e8 would not work, because then just takes, takes, and takes. They pick up a pawn and they're completely winning here. They just have this extra pawn, and that's a blunder from me late in the game, but I was really doing worse, and I was down a pawn. It's a bad end game from me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.